Nope. Orientation. This is always weird. Give me one moment. Trying to get my headphones together. There we go. There we go. Hopefully y'all can hear me a little better now. Richard feeling the stream screams tiny people energy. Tiny PP energy. That's interesting. What make you say that? We've only been on here for 2 seconds. Anyways, grace and peace. It's your boy Wes. Just wanted to, come on here and, share my story a little bit. First off, welcome to the channel. This is Waves and Wi-Fi. If you're new to the channel, we do a lot of coral restoration videos. Worst first 2 seconds of my life. You're terrible and have a boring story. Swipe up, bro. I've got nothing else to do. You're not hurting me none. Or leave a like before you do. Appreciate it. Anyways, so yeah, I titled this Never Have I Ever. So if this is your first time meeting me, I don't usually do talking head stuff. Like, I don't hop on, I don't share my story, but like I've been really thinking about, like, man, there's so much out there that doesn't look like what I've been through, and I kind of want to share that, like, let's take the time and share a little bit about how I got here. So quick background or quick context. Right now I'm actually just waiting I got here early to a spot called Chonkanab, and I'm based out of COZUMEL, Mexico. Chonkanab, right behind me. I'm waiting to meet one of the guys. Are you addressing the missing kids? Missing kids. I'm not sure. From Tijuana. Oh, what's up? No, I don't know about the missing kids. Maybe you can explain a little bit about that. I'm actually, I don't want to say new, missing migrants. Oh wow. Honestly, I didn't know anything about it until you just dropped that in there. Hello, Tiffany. Hello, B. Lily. I hope I pronounced your name right. But yeah, I'm here at Chonkanab actually to see a guy about a dog. So this is the first 350K missing kids. Really sad. Migrants. Oh my. No, I didn't know anything about that. Is there any more detail on where that is? I'm in Cozumel, Mexico, and that's off of the coast of the Yucatan, and that's where I've made home for the past couple years. And yeah, I kind of want to just like dive into that a little bit, So I'm sorry in advance if my story's a little slow, if it's a little like, worst first 2 seconds, stuff like that. This isn't my style, but I'm, making it my style. And yeah, let me know about those missing kids. I did not know about that. So I'm originally from Virginia in the States, on the East Coast, born and raised in Virginia, and then moved to Florida for, I want to say the better half of my, I want to say last half of my life. And, I just have this constant, like, I've never pictured this for my life. I've never pictured life here. So I'm gonna flip this around a little bit so y'all can see. I mean, it's beautiful day out here, and it's just been like hard to wrap my brain around where I am every day. Like hard to wrap my brain around. Wow, this is really reality. And a little bit about me. Like I said, I'm from Florida. I used to live in Tampa, so uh, hopefully everyone in Tampa is okay with that past hurricane, Hurricane Milton. Tampa was my old stomping grounds. I used to live there, used to Uber there, used to, I called that home for, a good decade and a half. So shout out to my people in Tampa. Um, and from that time, let's see, I moved. Well, let's dig into that a little bit. So, like I said, I'm originally from. So y'all gonna work with me on this. I may not keep this. I may not. I don't know. But anyways, get this. Oh, got behind me. Loud as I don't know what. Anyway, so yeah, I was living in Florida. I lived in like I don't know if you know where. Let's see. I lived in Tampa, lived in Ocala, lived in Northport. All of those were affected by the hurricane that just went through. So it's kind of like, wow, that's how close I got to just taking that head on. Like, I have friends who are there now who don't have power, um, are in flooded areas. And I'm like, wow, I dodged a bullet, you know? Like, wow, I really, really, really dodged a bullet. We, hmm, yeah, maybe, hold on for just a second. Let me see. Da, 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 da. My apologies. So yeah, black guy, raised in Florida, and the only thing that's like similar to here in Mexico and Florida, I will say, is the tropical climate. That's not hard to miss. It's green, it's beautiful. I'm near beaches all the time. And I can go walk and just be by a beach in less than 5 minutes. Live less than 5 minutes away from a live 5 minutes away, less than 5 minutes away from a beach. So that, and those similarities, have allowed me to kind of like adjust to Mexico living a little bit easier. So um, that's not a big leap, but if you just ride with me with this, like, so living in Florida, I had a lot of memories, a lot of moments of, holy crap, am I gonna die here? Like, oh my gosh, like having moments where like I couldn't even think about what might happen next to me, and if I would even, if tomorrow was even possible, you know. And I don't mean that in a way of like gang related or criminal life or nothing like that. That's not me. But just in a way that like the lifestyle there, how people treat you, the culture, the undertone racism that Florida has that I never knew about actually until I left, or actually until I moved a couple months before we moved away. But natural life, hey, how are you? What's good? So yeah, I was just like not sure about like life in Florida. Like I've dealt with a lot of racism. I've dealt with a lot of unspoken racism. Dealt a lot with just being treated as not you know a full human, and Hello, thanks for having me. Oh no, thank you for having me. I appreciate you. I'm just trying to speak candid a little bit while I wait for a guy to pay our uh, payment for scuba diving. We just went a little side detour. We just went scuba diving the other day as a celebration of our uh, getting 1,000 subscribers. So we decided to treat ourselves. So I'm here waiting on the guy now to make sure that goes through smoothly. So, and by the way, it was incredible. Uh, don't want to go too long here, but like, man, it was. Hello, boo. What's poppin'? Oh, let me know if y'all see my hair like stick up. It's been doing its own thing. Scuba diver videos are so good. Thank you. So yeah, we went the other day to do a celebration dive, and kind of just like take a moment to be like, yo, we did this, 1,000 subscribers. Let's move on to this. See you at 10,000 type of thing. And I'm like, yeah, okay. So we did that, and it was amazing. We actually saw a hawksbill turtle. About, I want to say maybe it was about the size of my chest, if you can imagine. Let's see if there's a good comparison. Not a, almost like a beach ball, as big as round as a beach ball. That uh, Liz had spotted, and it was really dope. We were coming through. We were coming through. Uh, Boo. Hello, guys. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. So about the turtle, we were coming through. Um, so when you go diving here, there's a lot of reefs that are like, it's like, imagine the Grand Canyon, but like underwater. Imagine mountains, but underwater. And you can like scale these mountains. It's huge. They're like 30, 40 feet, a couple stories really. And we were going through one of the underground caverns, which was, oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's scary. It's scary, but like going through under there, the string we're all flounder looking. Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, we were going through the bottom of a cavern, and we're just kind of like weaving through there. You see fish on the side, you see lobsters over there. uh, my GoPro kept dying, which really sucked because I'm the filmographer, of this channel. And yeah, shout out to Jamaica. Shout out to them for the hair. I'm not Jamaican, by the way. I get mistaken for that a lot. But yeah, I'm the filmographer, so I was pretty upset that my camera wasn't working. But we had two GoPros, and Liz had our GoPro. I had one that was borrowed from the guy we went diving with. He had a GoPro, and he allowed us to let us use his GoPro. We've been diving with him. His name is, so shout out to him. His name is Gilmore Herrera. I believe I'm saying that right. So if y'all ever come to Cozumel and want to dive, I recommend him. He is an amazing, amazing guy. Like if it wasn't for Liz introducing me into him, I probably would have never started scuba diving, because he made it feel that effortless. It me feel that comfortable, and I'm very risk averse. And I'm like, you trying to get me to do what? You want me to scuba dive? Nah. So shout out to Gilmer Herrera. He got me into scuba diving by way of my wife Liz, and now we're avid scuba divers. We're here. We dive like every day. So that's how the coral restoration videos have come to be. So yeah, I'm waiting on him. Anyways, um, back to, I should really have notes for this. Like, how do people? All right, quick question: how do people really do this on a daily basis, where they're like, you know, big him and bless him? Thank you. how y'all do this on a daily basis, because I'm like, wow, people just like hop on live and do this, and it's like weird. Okay, so where was I? Apologies if I veer off a lot. It's just, um, anyways. So yeah, Florida boy. Um, so I didn't really know. Back to the serious parts of this. I found your channel looking for a fish channel. Oh, cool. That's cool. Like, what's crazy is I didn't ever think about doing anything related to diving or fishes or anything like that. It was completely by hand of the universe, hand of God. You know, it wasn't on my plan. It wasn't on my plan to move here. It wasn't on my plan to start, filming underwater and, capturing all these moments of fish behavior and capturing all these moments of, watching the life underwater be, you know what I'm saying? Just like it's like a whole different city down there. Every day, every time we go under there, it's like, man, it's like you just see something, literally you see something new. You see something new, you experience something new, and I'm like, wow, where was this all my life? Like I lived in, and mind you, I lived in Florida, so Florida, I believe Florida has, a lot of places where you can go dive, but that wasn't on my list. The only time I believe I wanted to do anything related to diving before I met Liz was going on a snorkel trip with my late ex, not late, she's not dead, I'm sorry, with my ex and her family. We went out looking for oysters. We were, oyster hunting or whatever. So I was snorkeling there. They gave me a snorkel. I'm like, okay, this is new, you know, like what am I supposed to do? Like I'm a fish out of water because I don't like being in water. I had a healthy fear of not wanting to be in the water. You won't regret subscribing here. Blessings, definitely not. Guy's supposed to be here at like 11, so I'm just waiting for him to come. Anyway, so yeah, we're on this boat in the middle of Tampa Bay, and we come to the spot. We're docked, and there's other boats around or whatever. It's oyster season, so it wasn't empty. I wasn't by myself, but mind you, my previous family was, Caucasian, all of them, and I was the only black guy on the boat. So they had me out in the middle of nowhere, and I'm like, all right, so we're gonna make the best of this. We're gonna try and enjoy it. A new experience. I'll try anything, almost anything once. So I get in the water, and automatically I'm like, okay, I can't swim. Like, oh shoot, I can't swim. This is my heart started like pounding really fast. Like I had the life vest on, and no kidding, it was like maybe a few feet of water where you could almost stand up. But that's not the point. The point is I was scared, ishless, and just like this just wasn't natural. Like no, I need to get back on the boat. Like I don't need this drama. I don't need none of this. So I'm in the water. All this is happening mentally in my head, wondering like, okay, so where do we go from here? What do I do? I'm supposed to get in the water, catch these oysters, and I guess supposed to eat them. Now, tidbit, I can't eat seafood, which is also another thing. I can't eat seafood like at all. And oh, oh, big blessings to you, Aletha, and also Boo. Um, so yeah, I'm in the water, got my life vest on. I'm like, man, I should probably just go back in the boat, but no, I'm here now. Don't want to look like don't want to look scared. And I start looking. I get my snorkel in my mouth. I'm like, oh, this is not cool, because if you snorkel before, that is sticking your head like halfway in the water. I don't like snorkeling. I'll be straight up. I don't like snorkeling. Maybe that'll change in the near future. I doubt it, but it's so close to being, like in between water and air, and you got this little tube that is supposed to keep you alive. And I'm like, nah, this just ain't for me. So I got a little snorkel tube in my face, trying to breathe, like trying not to suck in all the ocean water and die. Um, and I might be taking this like exaggerating this, but like this is what I felt in the moment. So I'm like, okay, there, got the goggles on. I'm looking around. Everyone's already like gone, like out doing their thing, and I'm just literally by myself, and I'm like maybe 10 feet from the boat because I'm like, no, we're not going further than that. So I look in, and basically you'll see the clams, oysters, clams. Ah man, forgot what it was called. Everything okay? Yes. The call is done. My wife is messaging me right now. See if I can answer her from here. One moment, you guys. All right. Um, Actually, let me stand up so the guy can see me, just in case. Let me go around here so he knows. No, see that there's my love is different for the fish, for the life underwater. It's different. It's not in a way where I'm like treating it like a. It's not delicacy to me. It's more of life underwater, the sceneries under the water. Yeah, and sceneries under the water with the sea fishes and other ocean lives look so mesmerizing. Oh, you would be hard to eat. Yes, exactly, exactly. So I'm like in the water in Tampa or in the Keys or whatever, wherever I was at, and I see these little oyster things, and they're like make like that's how they swim. They like go like this. They mm, mm, start like swimming, and I'm like, oh shoot, you want me to catch one of those? Like, you're being serious right now? Like, I'm supposed to catch one of those, and when you're underwater, sound travels differently, so it's even more clearer than when you're above water. And I'm dripping sweat and whatnot. Than when you're above water. Boo, where are you? Okay. Um, so yeah, I see them. I'm like, no, I can't. I tried to go for one, and I'm like, man, okay. Boom, 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 and I hear it clicking. It's like a clicking noise that's going on, and I'm like, oh no, 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 no. I let it go by me, and I'm like, man, how do people like even like decide to like fish and like eat the fish afterwards? I don't get that. Like for me, it's like, man, okay, so there's that experience, and then there's the experience I have here on the island. I go, and like I said, we volunteer pretty much weekly. Though we haven't been able to do that past couple days, past few weeks. Our program director has been sick, and it's been hard for her to coordinate things for us to coordinate. Meaning like getting tanks and basically reserving tanks for Liz and I to go ahead and do the work. So it's been a minute, so I'm dry. I'm dry. So yeah, so here, oh snap, there's a iguana here, and it's just okay. Let's see if we can see if he'll let me. I love wildlife, like I really do. Like I don't know why, I just do. Like just the fact that he's just sitting there existing, it's dope. Anyways, sorry, I get distracted easily. I'm gonna have to apologize a lot because I get distracted quite easily. So yeah, natural life, straight up. So when we go in the water, here we have a pet fish. And you can look on our channel. We have a few videos of this pudding wife wrasse, and we named him Gus. First it was Gustavo, because he had like a, kind of had like a Gustavo face. But then I was like, no, it's more like a Gusser type of face. Whatever. Look up pudding wife wrasse, and you'll see they are extremely big. Extremely big. They're like the size of a chihuahua, maybe bigger than a chihuahua. And we're now friends with it. Like since we've been diving here for over a year, this pudding wife has just found us every time that we go in the water, and it comes and hangs around us because we're scraping, cleaning corals, and the debris that comes off, or the algae that comes off, it often hides food for it. So you could be, cleaning something, and then Gus will be right beside you, and you scrape something real quick, and then all of a sudden he goes in and grabs the food. You don't even see it. Sometimes you don't see it. Sometimes you do. He's bitten my finger before. Luckily, I wear gloves, but he's bitten my finger before, and it's crazy. So yeah, I can't really eat fish, knowing that I have such a love for the being with fish, and plus I have an allergy, so that kind of works out. Let's see. Thanks for showing us around. Oh, no problem. So we are. You're just coming here. Yeah, we're at Chunkanab. Chunkanab is where I first learned how to dive, where I took my first dive experience. This is a different entrance, but this is where I first learned how to dive. And boy, oh boy, boy, oh boy, if you snorkeled before, I will say scuba diving is better. But learning what you have to do when scuba diving it's a bit of a challenge. So I encourage people to do it. I encourage black people to do it. Like it was neat. The dive we went on a couple days ago to celebrate our 1,000. There was a black gentleman on the boat. Just he knew what to do. He was getting his gear together. He knew he was buoyant and whatnot, and just it was amazing. I'm like, okay, it's good to see, diversity underwater, because I that's what we need. Like if more black people got in the water and just took the time to just for me, it's, get under there and just stop for a moment. So I'm just hopping everywhere. I swear, I gotta get on topic and just like stay that way. But like, I think I have like some kind of ADD or something. But anyways, but for me, getting in the water, like the best thing about it is just taking a moment and forgetting everything else. Everything will just like disappear. Everything above the water on land just disappears in a way that's like, it's like traveling through another dimension, really. And I can't go too far. He's waiting on me. Okay. It's like traveling to another dimension, another place, another planet. It's literally that. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. It's like a wonderland. In a lot of ways, it's a wonderland. And I try and bring that through with my videos. So if you guys, want to check out my videos, please do. A lot of them are us actually doing the coral restoration work that we just enjoy doing. Thanks for showing us around. Oh yeah, no problem. Hopefully I can make this, a regular thing. I'm trying to. For one, I'm trying to get this channel monetized, so you know how that is. But anyways, yeah, it's like traveling to a whole different planet, and the people aren't, and what's under there isn't necessarily after you, you know. Also, I've seen a lot of mutual relationships between the fish under there, fish or stingray or crabs, whatever. You see a lot of mutualism, and it's insane. You'll see three different kinds of fish. Like, for example, you'll see a pudding wife, like Gus, and then you'll see like a goatfish, which I could describe. It has like little whiskers on the front of it, and then you'll see like a regular barjack fish, all hunting together mutually, with the goatfish like kicking up stuff on the sea floor to look for food, and the pudding wife and the barjack are there just to get some, just to get it, and be there when the food is found. So, yeah, I didn't know I was missing that in my life. And like I said, I was living in Florida, where, Florida is completely surrounded by water, and never have I ever was like, yeah, let's go ahead and go scuba diving, or let's go snorkeling. No, nope. And now I'm like, wow, that's one thing I was missing in my life, and I didn't know I needed. 10:57. Okay, he should be here in a moment. So, Boo or Sylvia, where are you guys? Where you guys hail from? Here, I'm in COZUMEL, Mexico, as I mentioned before, a little island off the Yucatan. That here's a little tidbit. So, COZUMEL, this island where I am. I wish there was, a few more people on here to see this, but COZUMEL was actually on the lists of islands or places that President Abraham Lincoln was thinking of sending the enslaved Africans to go here in COZUMEL. After signing the Emancipation Proclamation, there was they were deciding on, we should just ship them out somewhere. And this island was one of those places that was being considered. And at the time, the Mexican president said no. So that was interesting to see. I'm like, okay, so there's a little bit of history here as well, walking, just up and down this island, and I'm like, wow, that's so close to Black history. Like, it's so close to all history, but like Black history, and it made me like appreciate it even more. So yeah, I love it here. Um, Getting here was worth it. Getting here was worth the whole trip that we took, which took about 2 weeks. And I'm wondering, like, going forward, because I'm trying to like answer questions, or retell. And like I said, this ain't my bag, but I'm making it my bag. What what would make this? Maybe some pointers? See, now I'm rambling. Okay, well, that's all I wanted to say for now. Um, I'm planning to do this more consistently, so I can get used to it, because I really want to be able to you know share a part of life I've been blessed to live, in just these 3 short years. Like, it's been a blessing, and an absolute blessing being here. Like, I don't regret the travel. I don't regret the 2 weeks it took to get here, and I want to be able to express that to you guys. Just and be able to, maybe learn something too. So that's it for now. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow.